Hello UPI holders, hope you are doing well. Welcome back to another short blogs. In this short blogs, we are learn about the UPI holders and different transactions. You know about that National Payment Corporation of India declared guidelines of it is applicable to 1st August 2025 onwards. Every UPI transactions you also paying through like that phone pay, Google Pay or Amazon Pay, different types of online payment. These guidelines you follow. Why these guidelines government declared? Because of you know about the digital India, digital platforms and digital platform who developed and very strongly to better futures onwards because the Bharat to also be secure your transactions. You know about that different types of peoples unnecessary different types of people so maximum times you check out the phone pay Google Pay of the balance and be bank views, and you also this is a very cyber caps and frauds like that. This way of the government, the NPSC is declared to be very important guidelines. This is applicable to the normal persons and small business holders, and you also follow that these guidelines. I have already video recorded, you watch it and be very important guidelines, you don't miss it. Okay, don't waste your times. Let's start today's sessions. Let's start. UPI system change NPCI and guidelines. You know about that fast from the 1st August 2025 onwards, the NPCI guidelines declare the National Payment Corporation of India because of the digital transactions or digital India has to be improved and more strong. This is a guidelines to UPI holders, those persons paying to be payment, any types of payment, the UPI holders, phone pay, Google Pay or be Amazon Pay, different kind of the payment. Then you have to be from 1st August 2025 onward, you also be these types of rules follow because of your transaction safe and you not pay to any interest penalty to government. Okay, the NPS National Payment Corporation of India is a guidelines very important. It is applicable to the 1st August 2025. First point, daily limit introduced because of maximum 50 times the balance check only. Those persons UPI through payment and phone pay through payment and those Google Pay through payment, you also be 50 time balance check and 25 times bank view or the per day and per hours. Apne you have to be per day you check your balance and 25 the bank view only for this limit. This is a guidelines for MP and CI guidelines. Second point, auto pay of rules because of any EMI payment and any subscriptions you take off, this is a follow the rules. Only one attempt during the schedule debit your balance and maximum 3 tries and most occur in of peak hours. Only for the peak hour you also be usual to midnight of the 7 a.m. and faster UPI status. You know of the travel motor vehicle faster UPI status update to be reduced to pending the transactions. And third point, receiver's name must be displayed clearly before of any transfers. And no GST, very important this point, no GST on UPI payment. You listen to this is a very important notifications of the guidelines of the Minister of Finance, and no GST on the UPI payment including those above of 2,000 officially clarified by the Finance Minister. No GST you are be also be paying more than of 2,000 UPI payment. Okay, and another so I added of this and you also be GST limit on the UPI holders because of small business holders. This is a limit for the 20 lakhs in service cases proposed and 40 lakhs in trading proposed of those persons is starting the small business. This criteria is applicable. Why? Because of person is also be for I take example, so one person is equal to receive 20,000 of the per transactions from the friends and you are be paying to be UPI through. receive cash and paying through UPI through. These types of repeatedly do this because of your limit is exceeding 20 lakhs. Because of this 20 lakhs you receive, because of income tax and GST department also be these types of income also be your the incomes. These types of transaction also your incomes, you also be know that the income tax department, GST department, because you also be receive this transaction by the cash, but you paying through UPI through. These types of transaction also be control yourself, then you have to better understand it. But you exceed limit, you also be eligible for the GST registration. Okay, today for that. Thank you so much watching this video. See you next times. Take care. Radhe Radhe.